That's even worse. Grab
my shit, put it back over me, and tucked into it like I burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't gonna get it this
bitch,
time.
You gonna take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.
Woo! What up? What it do? Welcome to another episode of More to Discuss. I'm your host, NunFlyyer, and I'm here with my daughter, and beautiful co-host, the Toes.
What it do? What it do? Oh, wow.
Hey, that's kind of crazy. I kind of stumbled through that one, though. You know what I'm saying? But I made it. I got it in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, how was your week, though, man? Congratulations on another couple dope-ass shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Kinetic Conversations. The launch off of that joint was pretty dope. Pop off after the eclipse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and then
I enjoyed it.
Tea Time with TNT was always live. Y'all know y'all vibing, doing y'all stuff. It's pretty dope.
Lit up there. I've had a pretty good week. You know, I feel like more productive running more shows. I'm just like, I'm getting more things done. That's how I feel. Like that has translated into like my life even outside of the pond, man. So I'm feeling good. I've had a good week. I started back work this week today actually. So it's nice.
Oh yeah, back at it, huh?
Off was great. It was
breaking back in.
It gave like housewife vibes. Like, oh, this is what y'all be doing when y'all man go to work and y'all be around the house all day. This what that's like. Okay, I could do that. I could get with that.
I mean, it's different though when you got kids and shit like that. Like it's a totally different vibe. Totally
I'm talking about like the ones that ain't got kids.
Yeah, I mean what else you gonna do though? Like if you at home not doing nothing, you ain't gonna
get up.
If your husband was making money to sustain y'all like that, and you should be like finding a non-profit to start so y'all can sustain and keep more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put that time to use. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like that's why I've always like still wanted to have a job. Like the position I'm in right now could definitely not work and be perfectly fine. But I'm like, nah, like granted, appreciate the fact that could be my life, but I still feel that you need to, like you said, contribute in some way, shape, or form. And right now, that's still working for me.
Right. I mean, at least until, I guess one can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at least until, I get full of a baby or something, then I got to sit down for a little minute.
Then you got to sit down and take care of business.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to keep working hard until the good Lord calls me to relax.
Yes, ma'am.
And my little chicken wing. How about you? How's your week been?
I mean, it was a week. I worked. I slayed. I conquered. I made dough. And that was that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
now
great.
We are discussing more with the people on More to Discuss. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So, sad day in football nation. My main man, OJ.
Oh, Juju.
The young prolific, the astounding, the fast.
Simpson.
Only nigga that run through a airport and not get tackled by TSA. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's doing a commercial, but OJ, man, one of the dopest running backs to ever carry a ball. You all might know him as the man who was acquitted of the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson, his ex-wife, and Ron Goldman, her partner. Back in
that's what 90s. I know of him.
Yeah. Most people don't even know my man played football. Most people don't even know he was one of the greatest running backs ever.
You know what's kind of crazy? When you just said like Saturday in football, I'm thinking like, damn, who lost? Like
this nigga, man.
I thought we were starting with OJ, but I guess like who lost? Whole time you talk about OJ because I just knew of him, from the murders and Rob Kardashian and all that good nonsense. So, Yeah.
So yeah, right. Also, shout out Chloe baby daddy. I know she taking. I mean, Chloe daddy. I know she taking it hard. You know what I'm saying? I know she taking it tougher than most for sure. Um. Also, before we get off into the actual conversation of so much shit, I want to say about that bitch Nancy Grace, man. Man, I was going through the internet, man, and this bitch got a whole fucking podcast popping off, and the title of that bitch is "On the Road to Hell." Man, I want to say, screw you, Nancy Grace. That man don't deserve that shit. That's some bullshit. I gotta say that on some real shit. Like, man, leave that man alone. Let that man rest, you stupid whore. Anyway,
You know, these people they take the shots when they can.
Man, she wasn't talking nothing. Well, I mean, no, Nancy Grace is always known for talking her shit. So I ain't gonna say she didn't talk her shit when the man was alive. She talked her shit regardless. But I think that was completely unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? That's just unnecessary.
Ooh,
but back to Chloe Daddy though. Look.
Oh my God! Allegedly, can we please?
Oh, I mean, allegedly then. However that wrong. But I do believe that in the pantheon of running backs, that dude definitely makes the Mount Rushmore of running backs for sure. He's one of the dopest running backs to ever run. Like, that's the reason why y'all know him. Only reason why y'all know him. If that nigga ain't never in the ball, y'all wouldn't know who Orento is.
Not me. Maybe y'all. Maybe the folks watching. Maybe the folks that was following him in his NFL career. I know him from the murders.
That's what I'm saying. But if it wasn't for him, running them footballs for all them thousands and thousands of yards, I think it's something like 14,000 yards or some shit like that. I don't know the exact stats, but it's a lot. It's a lot. One nigga that already played like 9-10 years in the league or some shit like that. That nigga ran his ass off. That's if it wasn't for that shit, he wouldn't have been acting because he was in movies too. Back in the 80s, he was a low-key baby star. But yeah, if it wasn't for them football run, man, if it wasn't for them touchdowns and them yards, y'all wouldn't know who OJ is.
Oh wow! Well, thank you for them touchdowns and them yards. I do want
you know what I mean?
Condolences to his, his family and folks that did love him because
I loved him, man. Rest.
Others have different opinions, clearly from your comment a few minutes ago. So I'm trying to turn this damn necklace around my neck, getting a little fat on me.
Yeah.
On this damn butter.
Thought you trying to choke yourself out on camera.
Turn into a choker. No, it really did. And
they call it the trial of the century, man.
I didn't really follow it, but I really was watching it whenever
you follow it, you weren't alive.
Or it was in the media and everything like that when around time it was getting released and all stuff like that. I was really into it, and and it was a pretty hectic trial. But I felt like there's a good man, beneath all of the chaos and the nonsense. And
there has been a constant refrain that members of the defense team played the race card, quote unquote. And that has always been used, I believe, as an excuse to explain the nature of the verdict. Two things come to mind, Jacob. One, the prosecution played the race card as well when they brought on a black prosecutor for the first time when the jury was all day of trial. Chris Darden, a black lawyer, had not been involved in the prior 6 weeks that we had spent selecting a jury, but he came on to the team then because everyone who practices law in Los Angeles has to appreciate the racial dynamics of prosecuting or trying a case in this city. And if anyone ignores the racial dynamics, they do so at their peril. The second thing is, we didn't play the race card, we played the evidence card. When you are presented with facts suggesting that a primary detective in the case had a racial animus against black and brown suspects and black and brown prisoners so strongly that he wanted to separate from the police department because he couldn't control his anger, that had to be an issue that we had to follow and seek to exploit if in fact it was true.
Yeah.
And you can't forget the fact that he planted evidence too. Don't forget that fact.
But you know that happens
Did
a
that
lot.
too, nigga.
Like
Did that too.
those sometimes be slaps on the wrist. So I appreciate them for bringing more light to that, and like you know what I'm saying, speaking on that and being on that because, damn right.
So I know this.
Same Ruben B, but you want me to believe that you didn't tamper, Evan? Okay.
So he definitely did. He played the fifth when they asked him that specific question.
Okay.
But aside from that, though, it wasn't about race. You play the cards you dealt. Nigga, you dealing with my life. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's the race card, if it's the Uno reverse card, nigga, if it's the ace, the spades, nigga, if it's the mother, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a fuck what card we got to play. We dealing with life here. You know what I'm saying? You play all the cards, every card you need to. It worked. Plus, at that particular time, especially in Los Angeles, it was hella polarizing because they had just beat the trial after beating up Rodney King, right? So the whole riot shit and all that shit was just calming down, and we was on the ass end or the back end of that. Mm-hmm. So when we won this one, niggas was up. Like niggas was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause niggas felt like they finally got one, especially in the system, right? And so it was a polarizing time in general. And man, fuck that race card shit. You use all the cards you got. And if that nigga wasn't a racist, they wouldn't have that card to use. So what are you talking about?
Because if you wasn't being how you is, Mr. Police Officer, man, sir, I don't get why people want to do that. Like, you already know people doing things to get them put into jail or whatever case. Cool. But make it worse? On top of the fact that there are already black people going into the system, that's already like a nick under the belt right there. Then, depending on what they did, the amount of time they got going, boom, another nick right there. Like, plus possible background because they probably was a bad teenager or growing up made some bad decision. Boom, another nick right there. Oh, let's just add a little crack into the situation. Let's add a little
sprinkle some crack on it.
Like,
they always sprinkle some crack on it. You know what I'm saying?
Murder. Attorney Alan Dershowitz recalling his reaction when he was asked to join the Dream Team.
And I said I couldn't because I had been on television saying that he was probably guilty. That most people who, when a woman is killed, the husband is usually the first suspect.
Dershowitz agreed, telling attorney Robert Shapiro he'd do it because it was a death penalty case.
I was what was called the God forbid lawyer.
He was also an advisor on scientific evidence.
We were able to prove that the sock that had the blood of O.J. Simpson and his victim, alleged victim, the blood was poured on the sock by Officer Van Ass.
See?
Wow.
It was trying to bury my man.
Simpson.
But made a lot of stupid mistakes after the case was over.
He says Simpson went against his advice and should not have written a book or done a TV interview.
I had said, look, follow the advice I gave Klaus von Bülow after we won his case, disappear. But that was not O.J. Simpson's personality.
He says the country learned lessons after the trial.
We are the most racially divided country. And number two, we learned that police do fix evidence and tamper with evidence. And number three, we learned the virtue of putting trials on television because people who saw the whole trial were not as surprised with the verdict as people who didn't.
Yeah, they was kicking ass. They was kicking ass that trial, boy.
Regardless of evidence and what was said, do you think he did it?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, I think he was there when it happened.
Okay.
But I think he had a homie. Okay, so this is what I think happened. Right. I think that nigga intentionally went there to probably beat up on Nicole. You know what I'm saying? Or do something with her. And that got out of hand. My man walked up and OJ Mans took care of him. Right. Then, you know what I'm saying? Boom. But I think he killed Nicole, bam, and I think his partner killed the other dude.
So you think everything just really got out of hand? It was just
I think shit just got out of hand.
He left and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we just like.
Yeah, I think he met her at the door. Like, I think he went there, tried to do some shit. She stopped him. He killed her. At that same time, my man walked up. So OJ partner, because he didn't go nowhere by himself. The nigga never went nowhere by himself. Never went nowhere by himself. Niggas OJ fucking Simpson, right?
Right.
It was somebody with this nigga. And they went to press Nicole, do whatever they was gonna do with that. My man walked up and that's how he got handled. Boom. And then they got out of there. You know what I'm saying? Got the fuck on. Boom, let's go.
Mm.
But yeah. I think it was a 2-man job. I think he definitely was there. I think he definitely stabbed up some shit. I think he definitely got away with it. You know what I'm saying? Good
It was
job.
like, in my opinion, I feel like it was like a crime passion. Like you said, some shit would go get rectified. Just got a little out of hand.
And then niggas ended up almost decapitated and stabbed up in bushes. I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, almost decapitated is a lot for her out of hand.
Yeah, so see, I think that's why I think that OJ got her, because that was so passionate. Like, the rage in which she was killed was not really no stranger kind of rage.
It was straight. Was it like he caught her cheating on some other shit?
Caught, like, I don't know, but I think that he spun that bitch around and just was like, yeah. Because they said she was damn near decapitated. That nigga did that on purpose. Whoever did that for real did that shit on purpose.
It was enraged.
Meant the dog shit right. Meant the dog shit out of that. So, but yeah, I definitely think it was a 2-man team. If I had to put money on it, I bet he was, you know, I'm not a gambling man, so I'd probably lose. But if I had to bet on it, gun in the head, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She wasn't there. He was the only suspect.
See what I'm saying? They had a unknown blood sample. They had blood samples from people that was unknown on during the trial too. That wasn't even mentioned. Yeah, the only one they looked at, yeah, for sure. But it was unknown blood samples. There it was. They fucked the whole trial up trying to get this man. Like, I think if they'd have played it straight and with the evidence and all this shit, probably could have been different. Probably could have went differently. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad it went in his favor. You know.
Me too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let the juice loose, nigga.
You know,
let the juice loose. You know what I'm saying? Plus,
you have weak moments and you mess up sometimes. Things go a little left. But we ain't heard nothing about him doing no crazy like that no more. Unfortunately,
not only
he
that,
got the chance no more. But you know,
for the morale of a people, nigga, we needed that win. Plain and simple, we needed that win. And like, even though it wasn't a championship, niggas is clearing the stands. Like, yeah, nigga, we finally beat Duke or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we needed that win. So good shit. Rest in peace, Juice. Condolences to him, his family members, all his kids, ex-wives, in-laws, everybody who had love for that man. The whole football nation lost a good one. For the most part. And also about that shit in Las Vegas, I wouldn't have been there, but I'd have sent my boys to go get my shit too. I ain't even go front. Like, I wouldn't have went by myself. I'd have been like, man, y'all go get that shit. Y'all get it, we split it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even drip. I wouldn't have went though.
Go get it and we split it.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have went though. They wouldn't have called me there, nigga. That had to put me up on some niggas telling on me type shit. I would not have been there, nigga. OJ's a fucking gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Straight thugging. That's why I'm like, come on, Chloe Daddy.
You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. See what I'm saying? See? Now you doing it.
It's good that, you know, even the light of, you know, his past and things like that, people can still, you know, find a laugh and enjoyment of his experience on this earth. I do pray for all the people that did love him, you know, his fan base, his relatives, everybody, you know, just stay strong. It happens. He was a little old, so he lived a good life, saying that to say.
And I want to say this right quick, man. In the for the sake of or just right. No, I'll do it at the end. Fuck all that. We gonna keep on pushing. So
rest in paradise, big gangster, orange juice.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the juice. Right quick, or shall I say, in other news, old girl got rid of her old ass boyfriend, huh? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to pronounce her name. That's why I didn't say it. That's why I call her old girl. No disrespect.
Aoki Simmons. Aoki.
See what I'm saying? You should have went with old girl like I did.
There you go. Throw to kill it. Look, I got that tank. Nah, just like. But no, she. I just think it was so funny, you know, because you know, like her mom was mad young like that when she got.
Yeah, nigga, she get it like her mama. Nigga, she get that shit from her mama.
Just about to say, it's so crazy, like a full circle moment. It's like Why her daddy mad? Why her daddy trying to blast her on social media? Why her daddy trying to do all these things? And it's like, that's the same
Nigga,
thing.
you did it too.
The same thing you did with her mom. And I just think it's so funny. And I really think this whole split thing only happened because, you know, they were out there PDA, living it up, having a good time, not even thinking about the fact that nobody would even see them, right?
Right. Yeah, they didn't know they was out there.
It's the static. He wanted to be low-key chilling with his little 21-year-old bitch chilling, nobody in his business. This shit blew up way out of proportion.
I agree.
Who even is this nigga? I ain't never even seen this nigga before.
You don't even got to, because he a billionaire and he
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. He one of them billionaire niggas that like to stay out the light, girl. You should have just got your bread, lay with your old little saggy man, and mind your business. You shouldn't have got on live. You shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just been young, high, and turned on them vacations. You shouldn't have been posting him on your story. I don't think she should have been doing none of that.
Let that old nigga pop a baby in her. Get all them billions when that nigga died.
Bro, I'm talking about.
He could have been, but that's just it though.
Get the inheritance, get the child support, whatever that looks like for you, girl. You should have been doing that, like your mama did. Smart, right? Your mama smart.
Say, nigga, I hate a hypocritical motherfucker, man. Like I ain't hear what Russ said because I wasn't even too much particularly tripping on anything Russ said because this nigga is somewhere in fucking out there. Running from allegations from touching on young bitches. So I mean, you know, fuck all that.
I mean,
I ain't worried about nothing.
The allegations is just in his life career, like we was just saying, nigga. His bride was 21 when he was
50, 60 something, some shit like that.
Not only that, they were already dealing with each other before she turned 21. They just started being married and doing things more publicly when she turned 21. So, nigga, you've been on, you know what I'm saying? You've been
for sure.
Doing your things and stuff like that. So I just feel like you said, like, it's mad hypocritical, and I don't know why he felt comfortable enough to go on live with his daughter, kind of like shaming her in a sense. That's what it felt like to me. Like when I was watching a little clip or whatever of them on live together talking about it, and I really think that's why the breakup happened. I feel like she did it because she felt like her daddy was shaming her.
And that's crazy because you never want to raise your kids to be like, you know, that you want them to be better than you, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, right? And in that fact, she was, nigga. She got a billionaire, nigga. You was only like a millionaire when you met her mama. So, nigga, she already that
all the way the fuck up. Like she took it.
I'd have looked at my daughter and been like, you know, that nigga nuts is hella saggy and shit. Like, but I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Get some of my relationship with Vasco, pick some viral. I'm not going to kick and scream about her choices. You can't though. You can't kick and scream. There's a clip right there. He's basically telling her like what you gonna do with yourself, what you gonna do. Like she's like, what do you mean? You need to give me more money. Like, okay, so if you're not gonna give me more money, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna give me a sugar daddy. Next thing you know, my girl was on the beach kissing an old white man. Stop playing with her.
So that was the thing. She like tried to. Okay, see, this is deeper than what I thought it was. All right, so she tried to blackmail Pops out of more dough by telling him, dude, if you don't fork up more dough, I'm finna go find some more dough, and she wouldn't found more dough. Is that how that went?
You don't even have sugar daddy capabilities, right? Aren't you a B? Of course you are, right?
I'm just saying, if you don't give me money, I'm gonna go. I don't know.
Not gonna do any of that. You're just gonna raise your budget. Your budget's fine.
I'm gonna be an ambassador for the meat industry.
God is watching you. He hears you.
Just nigga sick.
I mean, your higher self hears you. You know what you're saying is bad. You're not gonna do that. You just talking.
Like you're not gonna do that. You're
Where's
just
that boyfriend of yours? Is he still around?
Yeah, he's not. He's hiking right now.
Does he know I'll kill him?
No. Do it.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
You guys should not. I don't understand why they glamorize all these people who have so much money and do so little. Why should I raise her budget? Her budget.
Dad, I don't do so little.
So all the jobs, but.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
What did you?
So First of all, hilarious meatpacking industry.
There's a lot of
Second
hidden
of
gems
all,
in that. That's a whole nother show, though.
man, you ever told me some shit like that? You know I'm sending the goons after you, right? I would be like, hey, y'all heard what she told me, right? Yeah, go get her and bring her to me. We got to talk face to face because he's somewhere over there. So I'd have to, you'd have to get snatched up and me on that island because we could have to have a conversation about that one.
Meet back in what? What you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? You said she was gonna be an
My
ambassador.
friend said, yeah, Dad. So you need to raise my budget.
I'm
So
finna tell you what's
or
gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna go out here and do. He's like, you don't have sugar daddy capabilities. I don't know what he meant by like you're a B.
I mean, she probably skinny as fuck, beanpole, probably like she ain't got no body or whatever.
Because I'm about to say, I hope we're talking about her breast because that's a little.
But
weird.
that's bullshit. All you gotta do is be young to be a sugar daddy capabilities and be some type of cute.
Give
These
them
old
some
niggas,
type
these
of
old niggas is
energy
buying
and
pussy
life
like
they need. That's all they need.
these niggas is buying
So
pussy like.
and a good energy. But also, I seen like a couple of videos of how she was talking to him, and I didn't think that was gonna last long either because like he was like trying to have a conversation with her, or like he was saying something along the lines of like trying to get her to hear him what he's saying. She's like, "Get him to shut up," and also like that. I'm like, this nigga got money. He ain't got to worry about you. He can go get him a bitch that's gonna kiss the ground. He walk on. He is not worried about you, and I feel like that's also another thing too. It's like. You ain't private, bitch. You running your mouth to me crazy. You doing all this. And you still think I'm about to sit around.
Oh, wait, she was talking shit to the billionaire dude?
Yeah, when it was like in the car.
Oh, nigga.
He was like trying to say something to her. She's like, shut up, no,
See?
shut up.
See?
Shut up,
Here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah.
thing also. As nice as I am, man, I'm the coolest motherfucker in the world, bro. Like, it's no doubt for sure that. If I'm dealing with a young broad and I'm a billionaire, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was 60 or 80. You ain't just finna talk to me no any old kind of way. In my opinion.
But
I will stop this motherfucker or have the driver stop this bitch and leave your ass right there and call you an Uber on my way to wherever the fuck I'm on my way to.
Exactly.
Just nigga,
they'll pick you up and take you back to the airport.
Man,
the nearest one, the nearest port.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Girl? You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how he should have came there.
Sure.
But just in the video, he just
that whole life to been fucked up. Then be like, oh no, he did. No, but yeah, bitch, I did. I really did. I did.
My thing is this though, like you want somebody to respect you. You want somebody to do all these things, but yet you don't have that respect. Because I feel like that billionaire, broke, whatever the case may be, nobody deserves to be disrespected like that. Like especially if I'm getting all the money, bitch. I swear to God.
I would even do you one better. I would just call another car, stop this one, leave you in this bitch, get in that one, and have that one take you to wherever the fuck you got to be. I ain't even gonna fuck around, but you ain't even got to get out the car. Bitch. You ain't even got to get out.
Look, don't even worry about it.
Or you trap. What are we stopping for? Don't even worry about it, bitch. Don't even trap. But yeah, I mean, respect is definitely a thing that I think these young people definitely don't know nothing about, especially when you're dealing with people who literally have the means and funds to make you disappear. Give a fuck who your daddy is.
Girl, your daddy is somewhere with this old ass nigga. Nobody even knew he was that. So if he really wanted you off the map after you told him to shut up on the way to the hotel, he could have easily took you to the hotel by his motherfucking self.
Right quick.
With no questions being asked, because he gonna tell somebody that he left you somewhere on the way.
You gotta be aware of who the fuck you talk to, and you're a white dude too. You gotta be aware of who the fuck you talking to.
That's what I'm saying, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be aware.
Hotel, by the time he get out of the car, grab his bag, bitch, you already pulled out the other side of the car in another car on the way some wasteland somewhere.
So yeah, bitch, respect. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing that I don't believe. So to the question, more to the point, right? What do you think is an appropriate dating age gap, or does that even matter?
I'm not really into the old man thing. Try to have a sugar daddy and stick to my stomach and never do no shit like that ever again. I think I've been on like the 5-year thing. I've been seeing though, like at my job, it's these ladies that are like mad old and their husband's like 12 years younger than them. Little whippersnappers. They just get their little hot young men. These old ass women with nice looking young men. So it's like I don't know. I think in this generation though, people don't care. Like love is love. Like nigga, if you 82 and I'm 28, we meant for each other.
Or cash is cash.
And that's another thing too, the bracket, right? Because if you 82 and you're still standing on the block and you don't got shit for me, but you want my young tenderoni meats, we're not doing that. That's not a thing. That's disgusting. But if you're 82, fly me to Spain every 2 days because that's your favorite hangout spot.
And as a father, I would definitely way more understand that than you fucking with just the average old nigga working on cars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like
ridiculous.
We can't really do nothing for each other. Like, what am I doing for you but keeping you hot and energized? And what you doing for me but putting worms in me because you old?
See?
You got 25 years. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you liked it, that young whippersnapper, didn't you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That crotch gotcha. Yeah.
But hold on though. The thing you have to understand about our producer is he is quite the extraordinary gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
No, and that is the sickening part about it because I believe at the nice, crisp, tender age that he is now, he could come into any establishment with me. Let's say I had him out.
You know what I'm saying? He's quite the extraordinary gentleman. So you'd have to hear the stories.
I believe I will have him. I believe I can have him out with me. He gonna still pull him some, you know what I'm saying? Some Jake. So they're gonna be on him like, what's up? Like, who is you? Yeah. Like, I believe it.
Man, definitely one of them extraordinary. He's one of them. So you'll hear the stories. You got.
He got 25 years on her. You got to be something because they be looking like, huh? But no.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he already know. But look, right? So personally, for you 5 years, you don't go past. Like it has to be a situation for you to go past 5 years personally.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'm not a fan of young bros. It's just me. You know, I like a more established woman who got her own business, who got like not necessarily her own business in business, but her own mindset. She on her own
thing going
shit, not waiting on me, not looking for me every 5 minutes, not, you know what I'm saying, none of that old young girl shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just not a thing. I'm not a fan. But for all those who are do your shit. But in totality, like if I was on that shit, I'm like, nigga, I couldn't see it. I don't know.
What would be okay if you was, right? Let's just say in the parallel universe somewhere, there's a NunFlyer out there that's smacking the young hoes right now. Okay, let's just say, because you know there's so many infinite realities out here. We just don't know. There might be a NunFlyer out here cracking the young hoes. You never know.
I'm sure it is.
Never know. So, what would you say that your age cap would be?
So I would go
21, John.
I would go because it's an actual bracket. I would go to half your age plus 7 years thing. Every time I would approach a young broad, and if it's in that range, then yeah, it'd be cool. Because it's not too young, it's not too old, still in the range of young, but not. Yeah, so it all depends on how old I am. Like in my age right now, so half of 45, so we'll say 44, right? It's 22 plus 7 years, 29. So
it's not bad.
You know what I mean?
That's not
that
bad
type of shit.
See, because you know, I respect that logic, right? Because my mom don't respect no logic. This nigga had a boyfriend that was a year younger than me.
Hey, sometimes you gotta get it how you gotta get it, man.
Fuck that shit.
I mean,
hell no.
See, I don't know from a woman's perspective how just dealing with a younger dude, right? I only know from a dude's perspective with a young girl.
They more horny, like they just more on it. The older niggas, they mind.
I got all of that going right now at the right tender age of 45, nigga. I'll probably outlast the average young nigga, and yeah, I got.
But that's because you've been through that mental, you know, like that mental, like where you had to get your grind and get your focus on. Now you at the place where you could just be about what you like to be about. You know what I mean? That's your business and your bitches. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But the young nigga she fucking at the tender right mind is I'm about to beat that pussy down.
But that's always a thing, though.
That's just I just don't see like me being me, right? I can't see myself, my daughter, waking up from a nice night out on the town. I'm sneaking out one of her friends that she went to high school with.
See, okay.
Pee at 4 a.m. Like there's shame to it because you know you ain't supposed to be fucking doing no shit like that.
Well, I mean, I agree personally, but I can't. Again, I'm a realist. Motherfuckers get how they live. I mean, she needs that pussy beat up by a young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I respect that, but at the same time, why me? Like, imagine, like, this is what happened to me. The 2 following weeks after that.
Well, look though, she had you at such a young age. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't. I'm not saying that. I don't see the logic in it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, as long as it's past 20, 21 years old, I can see the logic in it.
He was past 21.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see, you know, I don't know.
But 25 is crazy to me. Like, I just don't like that. Like, okay, like it was like this for me. 2 weeks after that, I went out to, you know, a little spot everybody to hang out at. You know what I'm saying? All the homies to get together. That particular homie just so happened to be in the do-wop. So I pull up, me and my homegirls or whatever, homie sitting outside rolling blunts and shit. We pull up with our blood, what's up, y'all? Da-da-da. We all smoking. Somehow my mom comes up in a fucking conversation. Somehow.
That's weird. See, that's what I don't want. That's just the shit right there that I don't want.
Yeah, no, I seen that about you know, his girlfriend, that's sweet not. They're not together no more. However, they did just have a baby.
Yeah, and that nigga's a baller. So I mean,
yeah. My mom get brought up, bro, talking about something. Yeah, she seen me leaving out the other night. My bad, Tootie. I just literally, like, with the hardest in life, like, you, like, I'm talking about, it came from the depths of hell. Like,
yeah, see that.
Never himself passed me that F-bomb, boy. I'm talking about the biggest fuck you came out of me because it's like, why?
Yeah, that's just it. I don't like being a part of those conversations in general. My God. Like, I'd rather keep my sledding to myself. You'd have to read the sled diaries in order to figure out what really was going on, type of shit.
I would rather read that.
You'd have to, you'd have to catch a nigga when he gone and y'all see the tapes, type of shit. Like, so, like, it'll have to be purely by chance, dude. That's why ain't none of my baby mamas go to none of my high schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was that type of nigga, and I've been having kids since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but like, you get spread out, easy.
Right, man. I've never too close for comfort, man. Shit just be too close for, and I'm not with that type of shit, bro. Like,
I have the definition of Stifler's mom. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's crazy. You are American Pie in a building.
I am, and the person for my life is American Pie. Like, it's just
that's crazy. Yeah, man. I was raised with keep your business shit, man. I couldn't, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just never been my thing, bro. Like, I like
that up on your baby mama because
I like space.
Totally her thing, man.
That's crazy.
Totally her thing, man.
That is ridiculous.
God forbid.
Ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, even if it is, man, let her live. You know what I'm saying? She doing her shit.
I'll be damned if she pull up to my wedding with a nigga younger than my brother, Demon, who was 24.
Probably his homeboy.
This nigga about to be 24. So
it's gonna be that nigga. It's gonna be that nigga. It's gonna be that nigga.
My brother.
It's gonna be that nigga fourth best homie.
And I'm gonna punch her in the throat.
No, you're not, man. You go enjoy your wedding, have a good time. You gonna put it to the side and be like, "Oh, okay, well, then that's all that matters." That's all that matters. As long as the wedding ain't fucked up, you can punch her in the throat after. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a post. Ain't nothing wrong with a post wedding throat punch.
Yeah, I'm a post throat puncher.
As long as you don't fuck the wedding off.
No. I'm gonna be too lit up at that point. It ain't about her. But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
she was like, "Oh, how was your honeymoon punch? Why would you do that?"
That would be fucking hilarious.
Like, why would you do
Oh, if
that?
you do have a film crew with you, because god damn it, that would be the craziest content ever. I'm
Well,
telling you.
why would you bring a nigga like that to my thing?
However, if she choose to sue you, it would be considered premeditated, so the camera crew might not be a good idea.
I mean, I don't care. She can sue me all she wants to.
Fucking hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the age thing, man. As long as everybody grown, everybody's consenting, ain't nobody being shipped across no seas on no sexual trafficking shit. As long as there's some righteous ass, I'm with you, you with me. Give a fuck if you're 103. You know what I'm saying?
You
We gonna ride it out.
And I'm with me. 103 is.
I mean, you don't even know. Old niggas live for a long time and they got good plans, man.
If knocking the dust off that pussy was a thing, that's that. That's that right there.
Exactly right.
That's that.
That's hilarious.
Because first of all, 103 is beautiful.
Yeah.
Your cheeks clapped at 103 is even more beautiful. Because wow, how can you even still stand the kind of force that takes? Like,
I mean, you do it soft. You just gotta. You gotta slow stroke it, like
little soft bones be going crazy, like wow.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate the authenticity and the antiquity of it. You can't just go all in there.
Oh yeah, because they got a long time worth.
Yeah, man, you gotta go in there with the white glove. You gotta go real slow over all the surfaces, make sure there ain't no dust on it. You can't just go in there like pow, 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 pow. You know what I'm saying? Right quick. That's probably all you need to do. Hey, okay. I think that if she 103, or even if the dude is 103, right? And say the person that's giving it to him is one of them sexy ass fucking like movie star type motherfuckers, just the act of the thought of about to get something from this nigga will probably kill him. The excitement would just probably kill him.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think you would have to do it. I don't even think you would have to do it.
Man, let me tell you. That's the fast way to go out, man. A good thought of a good night.
Either that way or just the thought of about to do it go make them orgasm. They ain't gonna want to do it because they already done it. I'm like, you ain't got to touch me no more, son. You could just go back over there somewhere.
I mean, at 103, if you don't need more than one, that's crazy to me.
Like, that's pretty much all they gonna need, though. Like, I don't think
need more than one at 103. That's like, come on, because like, come on.
Especially
now it's time to get the real one, Grandma.
Especially if they're 103 and it's one of the ones that they've been wanting, or one of the ones they thought was sexy or whatever, that they be seeing on TV, and that motherfucker pull up with the stripper shit on. Yeah, nigga, probably won't even need to touch the old lady. She just be done. I feel like
that's the kind of party I would give my mom, like when she like 83 or something. I'll throw her like a little strip joint.
Like same thing for old man though. Same thing for old man. Like if they get one of these little girls that they grandsons be running around here looking at on Instagram, and they get one of them joints at 103, and all she gotta do is make that joint clap twice, and he gonna be done. Like he ain't gonna want to
clap twice.
He ain't gonna want to stick it in, and he'll be like, "Oh man, that was great.
Baby, why you throw it to the left like that?
That was awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's.
Baby, come on, baby."
Like, you don't even have to do much, bro. You don't have to do much with them at all.
I can't even show you my special move now.
That's real shit. Like, I think that'll be crazy.
Juice for you.
I saved up all this juice just for you, and you done. Look what you done did.
Do it to the left. I told you that was my favorite side.
Can you imagine at 103? Or do you think that at 103 they even think about sex? Like, what would a 103-year-old person even think about?
I don't know, because I think about that all the time, like getting older and where the sex mind goes. Because right now, as a young, tender 25 that I am, it's there, it's prominent, it's here. So like, and I have a friend that's like in her, like about to be 50, and she be saying her husband still do they thing. So it's like, at what age does it really like? Okay. Not thinking about that.
So for a man, I don't know. For a woman, I don't know, I should say. But for a man, I don't think it ever go away, because y'all go through a period of menopause, right? That happens. And I don't know how the sex drive goes after that for a woman. But for a dude, I don't know how that would work because right now everything is all a go. Like niggas is ready to roll out, and I would guess and all that, and you ain't got to worry about like no erectile dysfunctional things happening. Like which I don't know how many old dudes don't. I don't know that many old dudes.
But I feel like, do you think that will ever come from like not using it? You know, like
see, because that's what I'm in the mind of. If you know what I'm saying. If you don't use it, you lose it type of shit. So I think that for as long as I can keep it pumping, it should pump. But
shit.
I don't know if that's how that actually works, though. I don't know if that's science. You know what I'm saying?
No, because that was always my wonder too. Like, I'm not worried. I'm not gonna go ask my old man, like, "Hey, you still be getting cheeks?" But I'd be thinking about it, like, and then you also do see those old men that are like mad old and like ridiculously horny. It's kind of disgusting. Because like sit your old ass down somewhere, like please relax.
Be old and creepy with it, you know what I'm saying?
And they be old and creepy with it. Like
of all them years.
Like
but that's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, I was pulling on myself in the joint, so you know.
I mean, but that's you kept it alive.
Yeah, man, gotta keep it working.
All that time you was in the joint. And you just let little bro just be just.
Nah, we ain't go down. Just let little bro just be. I don't think it's let him just turtle shell the whole. Just turtle shell the whole years. Once for a male, I believe. I don't know about all men. For me personally, once one figured out he can ejaculate, there was no stopping that. Especially when I figured out I can do it by myself. Nigga, please. Yeah, ain't no way in hell that's not gonna happen. From that point on, from that point in history, it's been happening ever since.
I feel like that's like I can't do it no male and females though. But with the males, it's a lot easier for y'all because y'all's is like out there, right there, like boom, bam. But us, you know, you gotta kind of like explore and figure out what's what and stuff like that. But you know what to do with the thing right there. Shoot, up and down, make it right. Amen.
For us, it's no explore, it's experiment at that point. You
like, ooh, what is this?
The best
like?
hand motions and
different.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the best way to keep it lubed and rubed. It's a whole thing with dudes at that point. But we already know what we're gonna get. We just gotta figure out the best way to get there at that point.
How to get exactly.
Because we go get there either way it go. Either way it go.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I don't care about the age in terms of say like, you know, as long as everybody grown, that's all that matters.
That's really what matters, yeah.
At that point, let them niggas live, man. If you're an old nigga that got them isms, man, you got all the motherfucking riz in the world and a bunch of dough, because it's gonna take some dough, I promise you. If you're trying to get an actual quality young bitch, it's gonna take some dough. Do your shit, man. And if you're a young broad out there, or even a young dude out there, and an old broad or old dude is on you, man, get that dough. And then get all the PlayStation 5s, all the Jordans, all the fucking let me borrow your cars, all the I'm finna get this car for you, all of them.
All the I'm finna borrow.
All of them, man. Get all that shit, nigga. Get that shit. Because they giving it to you because they can. You know what I'm saying? They doing it because they can. They appreciate your motherfucking company. And whatever come with that.
Like it's for your birthday.
Man. Get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit. They giving it to you because they like you. You know what I'm saying? A gift is a gift, goddammit. Receive and appreciate.
Get suck it.
Receive it. Hey. You might as well get paid for them skills as opposed to not get paid for them skills. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and especially if you gotta suck the old ones now. That's just a lot of work.
Okay, except all the tips, nigga, all the extras.
In mind and be thinking about where this old thing has been.
For how long though? That probably been up for like 3 weeks. They ain't been out in the air at all. They ain't seen no air in 2.5 weeks.
I need a brand new off the lot. I don't mean 0 mile, bitch. I need a brand new. Not used, not barely, not just turned in. Fuck no. I'm talking about they just built this bitch 3 weeks ago and it's mine now.
And this is what it is. It's all me.
That's the price I'm saying. I can't. Ooh.
Yeah. And you gonna get it too. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do it. That's why they do it, because that's why your girl your old girl was messing with the billionaire, man. That nigga's like 106. I mean, why not?
He probably gave her what Russell gave her times 20.
But that's what I'm saying.
One of her allowance budgets.
She already leveled up on her Sierra shit. She already won up Mom's. Mom's was already like, get that shit, girl. Shit, your daddy only had like $2 million when I do that nigga.
See, that's what I'm saying. She like,
get your dough, bitch. Tell that nigga I like Armaz, bitch. Tell that nigga.
Thank you. Hey, get the double pack. Get the double pack.
Right quick. Let's go get that paper, nigga. Quit playing with us.
And I feel like when I have a daughter, the exact same way. Like, do your thing.
I mean, as long as you do your job as a parent, she's a college graduate. She's out there living her shit. Hella beautiful. People admiring her beauty, loving her for beauty. She's smart, successful, strong. Like, if she got her, as long as she ain't just out there slutting, man, just for the sake of slutting, then it's cool.
That would just never be a thing. That would never be.
That's what I'm saying. Because but when she grown, man. Go get that paper.
It's worth something. I need you to recognize.
That's all that matters at that point. You did your job at that point. You know what I'm saying? You've raised a successful, self-sustaining human being. Now, her fucking, decisions or his decisions after that, all you can do is hope they make the best ones, my nigga, and help them out of the ones you can. And nigga, let them live. Shit. What the fuck else you gonna do? What the fuck else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Worry yourself by worrying about them when they out there all right anyway? Come on, man. Let this shit the fuck off. It don't make no sense.
Ain't you mad? You still mad because they not relying on your pockets no more?
It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
It's just ridiculous.
So yeah, for sure. Shout outs to her. Get the bag. Well, y'all done split up. I don't think they split. I think he's still hitting
that
on
was just a public breakup. So like, give people off the bag.
No one just cause ain't no young dude just from because I'm not even from the front. Like I know it's good. Like you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I just imagine it would be. So ain't no, and he had access to it like that. Nah.
Easy access.
And she got access at billions. Nah, ain't nobody I'm just gonna walk away. My daddy talking about killing you and shit. I think we just need to pull back. Nigga, here, take this burner phone. You please talk on this shit. Hey, fuck all that.
I'll meet you at our spot and
right quick, nigga. Just switch the game up on their asses, man. Just shut the fuck up and don't tell nobody.
Yeah, house. Okay.
They gonna be following that bitch now though. She on the radar, like he can't even fuck with her, homie.
That's why I said 2 weeks. They gonna be watching her for a little bit, noticing her life back to normal. Yeah,
nah, she gonna have to lay low for like at least 90 days.
Man, this shit already done really pretty much kind of sort of died. That's why I really didn't want to go ahead.
No, we just not talking about it. But I bet you paparazzi and them still creeping around that broad trying to catch her.
Yeah, they creeping around him trying to see
him too. I'm just saying.
On that.
I'm just saying, in general, they ain't walking away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. I said 90 days, a cool 3 months, nigga, they'll be able to, you know what I'm saying? Then the shit really be them blued over.
Go on a couple of girls' trips. She'll be right back with her man.
Because that's crazy. They done scared their little relationship off. And I know it's a billionaire, dude. I know it ain't her because she ain't that smart. I know my man.
I don't even know who this nigga is. So to not even know who this nigga is, it goes to show that he's very low key. Because I don't come at everybody.
Lolo, and as soon as that shit broke, he hurry up was like, all right, bitch, this ain't what
I was in the Epstein close friends.
Bitch, yeah, I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that smoke. I'm out of here.
Yeah, man. I just dodged that Epstein bullet. I don't need no more.
None of that smoke. None of that. I don't need none of that smoke. None of that. Yeah, that's all that was. Hey, he hurry up and smack that out. He the one who shut that down for sure. Because like I said, she ain't that smart. She ain't smart enough. And my nigga seen all the heat this shit was getting. He was like, nah.
This ain't even me.
Nah, nigga. They got me in my shorts on the beach.
With my titties out and shit.
With my titties out and shit.
You know what kind of look that is for a billionaire like me? I usually
they caught him with his titties out.
I don't look my titties out in secluded areas.
They caught that nigga with his titties out. It's hilarious. It's crazy.
None of that.
Yeah, fuck that. That's crazy. That's hilarious though. The paparazzi fucked that off for her. Y'all some haters, nigga. Y'all some cock blocking haters.
For sure.
For sure. Oh, low key, y'all get the not so bright spotlight of the motherfucking week of this episode. Because for hating on them, man, and that bullshit, because they shit could have been happily fucking fine until you nosy motherfuckers got in their business and fucked their shit off. Y'all get that. This one's for y'all, nigga. The motherfucking not so bright spotlight of the week. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is Cole. This is Cole not so bright, because the person we finna talk about right now.
Oh, she's
exactly
definitely like the dimmest light of them all at this point.
So, all right, I don't know the particulars. Either she was an astrology student or teacher or YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
A frightening trail of death and destruction.
Basically
and
connected to what was supposed to be
multiple
going on.
scenes of carnage are all connected. They include a baby girl found dead on the 405 freeway near Westchester, a man stabbed to death in a Woodland Hills apartment, and a car slammed into a tree in Redondo Beach. A female driver found dead inside. Neighbors say the people involved are a family who live in this Woodland Hills apartment building. This 26-year-old girl who lives next door to the family says she heard a heated argument coming from their apartment in the middle of the night. And when she left for work this morning,
Their door was wide open. There was blood on the floor leading into their apartment, and then a trail of it in the hallway leading up to the elevator. And I saw some blood on the walls.
A frightening trail of death and destruction. And eyewitness.
Yeah, as long as the audio is good, visual don't matter. You look good frozen. That's a great frozen pose, by the way.
I don't think so. I was just looking at it. I didn't really like it.
I think it's cool. I think you look, you know what I'm saying, like you feel engaged in the conversation and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think you look engaged and shit. You're like, mm-hmm. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like that good, you in a good listening pose.
I am. You got the little half cracked smile.
So wait, to bring it all in a little bit. So she stabbed a dude, killed her kids, and killed herself. Is that what we trying to? Is that what's supposed to be happening? All because of the eclipse, and she thought the world was gonna end after that.
Yes. Because of the hearsay, as one would say, the hearsay of what has been going on and being said about all the natural disasters and deaths that are supposed to come and despair that are supposed to come from this eclipse. Them using that fear mongering shit like me and T was talking about.
Mm-hmm. I seen that episode. I seen it.
They're using this thing called fear, which you all are very familiar with, to prey on people's mentals, causing them to do crazy ass things. And I think, because from what I remember, days prior to all of this happening, right? It was a whole bunch of stuff going on TikTok. Everybody was saying, like, you know, don't look at it, be in the house, do this, do that. Earthquakes is going to suck up the world. And it's supposed to be all these crazy ass events happening that's not safe for people.
Right.
Me personally, I was outside. For the moment that said it was supposed to be going to the time that it was supposed to be empty. I wanted to see the sky open up. Show me some shit.
Right. Like you from Mississippi or Missouri, the show me state, whichever one of them that is. But so let me get this straight. Motherfuckers is actually in a world or stuck in a mind frame to where they don't understand that sometimes shit just don't line up. I mean, sometimes shit just line up. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not even our first lunar eclipse in my lifetime.
It's not.
There was one visible in California in the 80s that we could see.
Come on.
Like, what the fuck are these people tripping on, man? It's fucking sometimes shit just line up, nigga. We're on a cylindrical thing. Everything has a time, and at one point, all these motherfuckers is gonna line up. Well, you probably ain't gonna be alive to see it, but I mean, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm hoping that we're alive to be able to see what's going on with that, because that means, you know, hopefully they break down that young firmamento and get with it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. See, it's a whole lot of shit that niggas is waiting on. But all I'm saying is, I don't understand. So before we get too far off into that like that, I'm pretty sure she has some type of mental. I don't think that. I mean, I don't know, man, because sometimes people do just snap. Sometimes people just. Sometimes people do feed into the bullshit too. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, That's the reason why cults are so successful. Some people are just acceptable to the bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Some people are just acceptable to the bullshit.
And that's why I was asking, do you know how old the baby was? Because Shorty could have been going through postpartum.
And I thought it was fucking, yep, could have been, there you go. But the baby was 9, though. How much post could you partum?
Oh, no, that's way past postpartum. That's that bitch crazy partner.
Right.
Because
yeah, it had to be some type of
like fear overflooded her body, and the idea of a natural disaster, because all these freaking movies that they have been dropping between this year and last year about the world and all this crazy shit that, you know, hypothetically can happen and all stuff like that, got the people of the world in such a crazy mind state when they knowing that it's something that's about to happen, like universally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're thinking like, shit, I'd rather just go out like this than go out burning. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go like this than go out being sucked in by the earth.
Oh no, man! Like, it got to be something deeper, and I'm pretty sure it is. It's kind of fresh, so everything is real topical right now.
Yeah, they haven't really said anything too deep about it yet.
Right, I'm pretty sure as time go on, we'll get more information on it. But I'm hella curious about it because something had to lead up to this shit. It's not just no all of a sudden, oh, it's an eclipse, nigga. I'm finna, kill everybody and kill myself.
I'm telling you, the way that they were going on. Like, okay, so I was on TikTok and they was just like really just going, and there was like a lot of, you know how they be using AI to make all these videos and stuff like that, right? So I think it was like the AI generated video, and it was like the good suspense music, the deep, interesting voice, like to get you allured to it, and I'm just listening to it, and a sense of worry shivered over me for like 2 seconds, right? For 2 seconds, right? And then I remembered, all this shit is planned. All this shit is made up. We are in a firmament. They controlling what we see. How can y'all tell me that it's gonna go from 2:45 to 3:45 on the dot? Like, not even around the evening time. Look out for it. No, nigga, y'all gave me specific time frames. Nigga, so that was probably a holographic eclipse. We don't know if that shit was even real. That's how I feel about it. So I instantly got rid of my worry.
I got an answer for that. So, do you know that they have been reading the skies since the dawn of civilization?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not that type of shit. Okay, they have watches, right, that actually read the constellations as they move across the sky, literally in a watch, right? Literally in a watch, right? So that's not a hard thing to do. That's mathematics. That's not magic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's calculation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 110%. Like, and I feel that 110%. But I will say.
But the fear mongering shit, though, I agree with that. But that's how the United States rule in general. Subliminal fear mongering.
That's why I'm not, bro. I swear, like, I live here or whatever for now, but I am not a part of the system. I can't be, because half of the shit that they say I could call bullshit on, almost all of it. Like, yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm almost always right.
They ain't concocted a scheme or came up with one yet that scared me. So I'm pretty sure they're working on it. If they thinking about me personally, trying to scare me into submission.
I mean, you see how they was watching our one show. They straight for the top. Paramount was on our ass. That won't even.
Yeah. They hurry up and clap this out.
It was on our ass. So they watching us. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the view.
Right, quick. Love the support. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the power. You know what I mean?
Appreciate ya.
Yeah, they got to try a little bit harder to scare me. That's for sure. But on some real shit to the young ladies, folks. I know it's heavy, especially with it being out there like that. Yeah. And I know it's something way deeper. We speculating, talking our shit and all that shit, but she was somebody's daughter. She was. You know what I mean? Or somebody's mother. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody loved her who knew her.
She's probably a really great person. That just all do for me really wraps around to mental health, and this is another, beautiful time in life to just bring some awareness before we end the show. Like, everybody out here that's watching, listening, tuning in, empowered by y'all, thank you. But I need y'all to prioritize your mental health and know that it is important. Take time to gather your brains and release that stress or energy that you have inside of you that's causing problems or inconspicuous things in your life. Because you hold on to things, we don't know what happened to this lady, and she just probably couldn't deal with it anymore, and people just blaming it on a clip, We don't know what she was going through in her day-to-day life. We don't know if this girl was basically poor and couldn't feed her kids and said, fuck, I'm just going to end our life. We've been hungry for 2 weeks anyway. Fuck it. We just don't know. So I say to everybody that's watching, and if y'all come across this video, just pay attention to yourself and love yourself and give yourself mental breaks, because it's very important. It's very, very, very important.
Yes, ma'am. And to, outside the condolences to her and her family, that was a beautiful, beautiful show. And, we got to end it on that note because that was beautiful. Beautiful shit. Do all the liking, sharing, and subscribing and all that shit. Check in on your loved ones, man. Make sure they're all right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know that they be acting like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hit us, man. We'll be back here with this bitch next Saturday. Peace.
That's even worse.
Grab my shit, put it back over me, and tuck into it like a burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like, you ain't gonna get it this time.
Bitch, you gonna take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.